This is our 3rd annual Quest Explosion video.
I can't believe we've been doing this for 3 years. This is the 3rd year to do this.
3 years. Woo. Let's do some more. Let's do some more.
How many fireworks we bought? 2,000?
Yeah, it's 2,000. Probably move these back.
Oh yeah, they catch all those on fire. Woo! That sucker is hot.
Oh yeah.
I don't see any cracking on the casing at all.
No, I think it's holding up really well.
Oh, I see some damage.
Trash.
Just trash. A lot of damage.
All right, it's the last of the firecrackers.
It's the last.
It's starting to melt there. See that?
Oh yeah.
Yep. It's looking pretty melty. Oh, it's so hot. The whole thing is hot. Oh, we broke some glass.
We did?
Yep. Look at that. Yeah, it's definitely, oh man, it's hot. Need an oven mitt. Happy Independence Day, Mark Zuckerberg. Oh God. That's cool.
Oh, it looks sick. Oh man, look at that.
Unrepairable. Sorry, guys. Sorry I couldn't make it happen for you.
Did it bounce off of it?
Yeah. That's it. That's all of it. Now it's time to see if we can fix it. Not very hopeful.
Looks a lot worse than some of the other ones.
Looks pretty bad.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised the lenses didn't melt. I mean, they're caked in stuff.
We'll see how they polish out.
Oh, you forgot about this sticker on here.
That kind of looks cool though.
Alrighty. Take it back to the shop. Alrighty guys, welcome back to Fix My Oculus, and today we're repairing this Quest 3S. Man, this thing took quite a beating, and this might be the best one yet. Now usually the first thing that I have to do with these headsets is just clean them off, because in its current state it's kind of hard to test. Don't worry, I'm not going to erase everything. A lot of the burn marks and things end up staying on the headset, but we don't want a whole bunch of dirt on there, so that's where we'll start. And my desk is going to be absolutely covered in dust by the time we're done. It's going to be crazy. I might need some more isopropyl alcohol. This camera was just totally shattered, and this one doesn't look great. These two look maybe like they're okay. My God, that almost looks like white underneath there. I don't need to clean off everything just yet. I just want to clean off enough to make sure that I can actually test the headset and have it be reasonably functional. You know, these lenses actually might be repairable. We might be able to recover those. Maybe. I at least need to be able to see in there. That should be good enough. Okay. Moment of truth. Well, nothing. Nothing at all. Oh boy. Well, this just got a lot harder. I guess let's go ahead and make sure that everything's plugged in, because it is possible that something just came unplugged. We were pretty rough with it. And hopefully we can kind of see how much dirt is inside the headset. Oh gosh, that's crunchy. Whew. Oh, good lord. Oh yeah, sure enough. Charge port's unplugged. This is gonna make a mess. You can really see how melted that is now. Might as well just go ahead and pull out this camera array and the fan here and start trying to clean things. I thought this bezel here was melted in for a second, but I think it's just, maybe it is melted in here. I'm having to do a lot more prying than I usually do. Huh. Okay. I cannot believe how much dust is inside of this thing. It's just crazy. We'll go ahead and pull the board out of here so we can give that a proper bath. The back of the board's really clean. Oh my gosh, look at all that metal under there. A lot of people really worry about dusts inside of the Quest headsets. Like, oh, shouldn't you work in a dust-free environment? Or what happens if you get a bunch of dust there? Like, especially when I was doing like the transparent cover videos, like people just seemed really worked up about the fact that dust could get inside of the headset. But most headsets have dust in them. These devices are really not that picky about it. Kind of like your computer isn't that picky about dust. I mean, there's certain components that, you know, shouldn't have dust on them. But air is designed to flow through these headsets, and it's going to pick up dust. In an ideal world, would it be dust-free? Maybe. So for the most part, I just tell people not to really worry about it. All right. Whew. I'm really not sure about these lenses, whether I'm going to have to replace them or not, but I guess we'll find out. It's like a really weird thing. I don't think I've ever seen this before. It looks like these lenses got so hot. Now that I've got them cleaned up and they're starting to buff up a little bit, they've got this cracking in them. Isn't that weird? I've never seen anything like that before. It wasn't really obvious when the lenses were super dirty, but now that they're starting to kind of shine up a little bit, there's like this weird spider webbing cracking thing that's going on with them. I think let's go ahead and get some more of this dust out, and we need to plug the LCD back in and test it to make sure that it's even worth me putting some new lenses back in there, because the LCD could be bad too. If the lenses got so hot that they cracked, it stands to reason that the LCD could have also been damaged, and we might just need to replace the whole thing. Trying to get those cameras cleared off so we don't get some sort of tracking error. Of course, we could get a tracking error anyway. It's the unique patterns that give a Fireworks Quest its real character, I think. Let's go ahead and start popping things back in here and see where we land. Not going to bother screwing a bunch of stuff back in yet because I'm not entirely convinced that this thing is going to work. So we're just going to screw in as little as we can to get it to a testing phase. I'm pretty sure one of these is going to be bad. So that just looks terrible. That is totally melted. Fan in there, pretty close to being able to test it. Beautiful. Now, if we plug it in, we should get power. Come on, you. Give me some life. The screen is on and working, but we did get a little bit of sun damage from being outside. This is why we say not to take your Quests, at least not your Quest 3S or your Quest 2, outside, because sun damage is a real thing. But you know, I figure since we're here and we are getting power, why don't we just go ahead and turn it on and see what kind of audio we're getting out of these speakers, because on the Quest 3 last year, that was like the worst thing, was the speakers. So, a little bit of bad news. This speaker here is shot. This one's fine. I did do the same thing with the Quest 3 last year. These speakers were just totally melted. They just do not stand up to the heat and the dust very well. So we're gonna dirty this up just a little bit so that it doesn't look too wacky and at least kind of matches the aesthetic. But at least one of the speakers survived. I wish I had held on to like one smoke bomb so that I could add a little color to this. Now at least we know what we have to do. Front camera assembly is bad, go figure. Our motherboard is good, battery's good, charge port's good, side cameras are good. We got one bad speaker and a sunspot from taking the headset outside. Additionally, our lenses are all messed up. We might as well just replace the whole LCD assembly. Is it gonna be a Quest of Theseus? Absolutely. Do I care? Absolutely not. Why not? Because I'm here to have fun. You're probably wondering why I can't just repair the speaker. And the reality is that is just not as easy as it sounds. The speakers are kind of encased in the plastic from the factory. As far as I've ever been able to determine, there's no way to get them out of here. When somebody sends us a bad speaker or a Quest with a bad speaker, or the speaker arm itself is chewed but the internal speaker is good, you just replace the whole thing because there's no way to get that speaker out of there. And we do have a lot of these speaker arms, so we'll just replace it. Let's go ahead and get this LCD screwed in here. There were a couple screws missing out of this because this was just a Quest 3S that I found in the bin back in the warehouse. So there are a couple screws here that I'm kind of having to source from my pile over here. Before we button it back up, let's go ahead and do the test. Make sure everything's working. And pass-through's working. We're almost done. This reminds me way more of the Quest 2 than it does of the Quest 3 that we did. Quest 2 that we did was actually pretty much undamaged for the most part, but it had these really pretty reds in it that just made it look like a planet. Well, guys, I think that pretty much does it. What do you think? Does that look cool or what? I think it looks pretty cool. The smoke bombs are really what make it, by the way. The firecrackers, I think, do very little other than just, you know, damage things. All this like cool discoloration here, the greens and the reds and stuff, that almost all comes from the smoke bombs in my experience. But yeah, I think, you know, it's a working headset. Everything on it works, just at the expense of, you know, some sun damage to the LCD. The lenses did not survive. The speaker arm did not survive. And this camera assembly was just so messed up that I just thought I would replace the whole thing and save myself the time. Because otherwise this video would have been much longer and it would have taken me longer to do. I'd say out of the three that I've done, the Quest 3S did the worst at taking the abuse. You can go back and watch the videos, but to the best of my recollection, the Quest 3 really only had the speaker arm issues and I think some broken glass on it. Otherwise, I think it just worked. I'd have to go back and watch the videos. And then the Quest 2, I think, just had one bad tracking camera, and that whole thing worked pretty much other than just being really dirty. But I really like the colors on the Quest 3S compared to the Quest 3. I've been really on the fence about what to do with this headset, whether I want to keep it or give it away. Last year when I did the Quest 3, that video was just not super popular. The Quest 3 has been popular in other videos, like other people comment on it, and it's been a lot of fun to incorporate in some of my like comparison shorts and videos. People really seem to get a kick out of it, but the video itself didn't, like nobody actually watched it. Very few people actually watched it. So I never did a giveaway for this headset because it didn't really seem like anybody was that interested in it. So I've been on the fence about whether or not I wanted to give this away or just wanted to keep it and kind of add it to my personal collection. And I think I've come up with an idea. I've never done this before on the channel, but if this video gets 1,000 likes, I will do a giveaway for this Quest 3S. So just leave a comment down below and like the video. And if the video gets 1,000 likes, then I'll give it away to one of you guys. And we'll just give it away at that point whenever that happens. So hopefully everybody gets a kick out of this headset and it's more popular than the Quest 3 one was. But I think that's really all I've got for you guys today. So here's some B-roll.